Hello people. So this video comes with a disclaimer of I don't mean to offend you, which is always a good way to start a video, isn't it? I recently went to the cinema or movie theatre to go see the new film Noah. I personally thought it was okay. So it was like, this could be, an alright movie. It's got actors I like it. Let's just say if I didn't have an unlimited card and I'd paid I think it's like £9 in my cinema. If I'd paid that, I would have been very disappointed. I then went onto a very famous social media website where you add friends, people you know and kind of don't like. You just want to stalk their life. Book.com. I have a lot of friends or people I know who are Christians. I don't have anything against Christianity. I personally am agnostic. Agnostic is kind of, if you don't know, is kind of in between religious and atheist because not sure what I believe in. Both sides make very good cases. Let's leave it at that. I find religion fascinating and I love religion. So this is why I put the disclaimer, I don't mean to offend, because I wish I could believe in a higher entity or higher entities. I wish I could have that willpower, and that dedication, but I don't. It's just me. Sorry. I was 6, 7 when I started to learn about religion, and I live in a multi-religious family. I have 2 uncles that come from Iran, and they're both Muslim, so I've grown up with having a multicultural, multi-religion family. My cousins have grown up in this country, so they kind of follow Christianity and Islam. I had this real keen interest in religions. I went on to that very famous social media website, and somebody I know put, nobody takes Noah seriously because it basically, none of it happened in the Bible, and then posted a picture saying, so just because it has the same character names, whatever, they can still call it a biblical movie. Here's the thing, religious people. The Bible is a book. It is full of stories. It is a story book. Wait, Noah's in the Old Testament. That means Jewish too. Now I've opened a can of worms. I started, so I'll finish. Yeah, the Bible, Old Testament. I'll just put the Old Testament. I'll stick it at that. The Old Testament is full of stories. It has Genesis. Don't know any others. Great start. Should have done the research. Although I did read the bit about Noah in the Bible just for this video. Check me out. It is essentially stories. And whether you believe there is truth to them is another thing. The story of Noah, it's a story. It's like old wives' tales. Do you know, the original versions of, the Grimm tales? Never ending happily ever afters, but the adaptations to film always end in happily ever afters. And people don't seem to have a problem with that adaptation. If it was exactly like it was in the Bible, I would have been even more disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, because the Bible story is freaking boring. Sorry Christians, sorry Jews, sorry people who like the Old Testament. Basically what I'm saying is it's a story, it's free to adaptation, so quit with your whining. Just because it's a religious book doesn't make it any different. All I can say is try being a Percy Jackson fan. The books are flipping amazing, the stories are amazing, the books, the movies, utter shite. Utter shite. Been a big fan, like me, of Percy Jackson since it, first was released, and then watch this piss-poor movie, you just said, Over these 19 years of being on this planet, I have slowly come to realise that the movie adaptation and the book are 2 completely different entities. So you have to appreciate the book for the book and the movie for what it is, because Hollywood just try and do stuff to get money. Personally, now, I kind of like the Percy Jackson movies as a single thing by themselves. Pit them up against the book, it will never compete because the book's amazing. Don't be so negative on a film just because it doesn't fit how you imagined it, because That's essentially what the problem is here. It's not how you guys imagined it. I know some of you people who are like, oh, well, Percy Jackson's just a character. It's just a fantasy novel. Percy Jackson is based on Greek mythology, which is a belief system. Using mythology in a new way. You could argue that making a Noah film is you getting the story out to people who may not know it. Hashtag just saying. Prove that the Bible or the Old Testament isn't just stories either. Nobody from back then is alive now. We don't know. And just like old wives' tales and like the Brothers Grimm tales, stories get moulded over time by each retelling. Somebody will retell it differently. It's like Chinese whispers. I will say a perfectly normal sentence, and then once it's gone through 50 people, it will sound nothing like my original sentence. By this, even if you got offended by it, give it a thumbs up. Give me a good thumb in. Yeah. If you like this video as well, maybe favourite it. Maybe subscribe. All are down there. All their links are down here too. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but check it out. Thanks for watching. It's really awkward. Don't know how to end it now. This is what happens when you do a controversial subject about offending people and religion. When will I learn? When? Yeah, bye. Just saying, as an agnostic, the Bible could be wrong. This is where people are going to hate me. Why did I say that? I didn't have to say that, did I? No.